Oh yeah, welcome back.
Got off guard a little bit there.
Oh wow, that was good, wasn't it? That was good. We were about to go with Girls with Ice Cream. It's a long story. It's a Dutch song. But that doesn't matter right now. What matters is that we need to finish this match as soon as we can so Rel can go out and party.
Oh yeah.
That's really important because his brother has already lost one shoe. It's time for the other brother to lose the other. And by shoe, of course, I mean something else. We're ready to go here on the stream with the first match, what could potentially be the last match of today. Now, I don't know what it is. Well, we know what it is. It's Lowland Lions. Versus Lekker.
Lekker, yes, with the addition of Daredevil now, as Vintage couldn't attend. They are one of the contenders for top position in this tournament, and Lowland Lions are going to have a tough time defeating them.
Absolutely. I'm really, really, really looking forward to this, especially because I'm really looking forward to the fact that this is a best of 5, and I would be so happy to see this go down all the way to the 5.
And I think it could. I think it potentially could do that. It's going to be really close. These are two top teams. Lowland Lions are a very prestigious organisation, and Lekker, you know, some of the top players in Europe within that team.
Absolutely. And the good thing is, especially on your end, Rel, that on one end you're like, my God, this could possibly be the best game of today. Well, on the other end, you're like, I want to go. I want to go. I want to go.
You should know by now that LAN takes priority over everything. LAN is greater than life. You should know this, A-Spec. Yep.
Well,
I just said that. There was an interesting question that popped up on the stream.
What was the question?
I'm going to wait till it pops up again. I don't want to ask it you directly.
Is it the question whether or not A-Spec's a virgin? Because it's not the case. I can confirm this, that it's not the case.
Yep.
That's the one.
That was the question. Anyway.
It was a beautiful day. I was a young boy.
We don't need to go into this right now.
Actually, it was quite awkward and horrific. As it should be. As it should be. Let's get into this game. Let's take it live. It is Lowland Lions. Actually, they're not ready to go yet at all, so we're just going to talk more about my beautiful experiences as a strapping young lad.
Beautiful, horrific experience.
Oh, yes.
It's an oxymoron.
As it should be.
Anyway, this is strict. Oh, yep, they are going to end it.
I told you.
Yeah, I thought something was going on there. Something just didn't seem right.
By the way, production, the Lowland Lions versus Lekker series score is correct. Thank you. You're a good guy. That's a nice wink you gave me there. That kind of reminds me of a recent football thing that happened as well.
Do you want to explain this?
I don't watch football that much, but apparently one of the UEFA Cup matches was actually like fixed against one of the apparently the local Amsterdam teams called Ajax.
Right.
And they were basically on towards the next round of the tournament, unless one of their opponents would like win 0-6 or 0-5, which is a ridiculous score in football. They won 0-7, and at one point they were right after a goal. They saw one of the defenders actually winking towards one of the strikers, and everybody is like, "Really? That's interesting."
Yep. Well, less of the football, more of the COD. We are on board with Lowland Lions at the moment, and we are watching Strict, who's made a really early push, and it's actually black flag.
Absolutely. Let's go over these rosters while we're at it. Lowland Lions, this lineup is something amazing. We've got Strict, we've got Battle King, we've got Knifer, and DNA. Now, those 4 right there are amazing, but I'm not done yet.
Going over onto the other side is Lekker, which of course comprises of Wonder. Has had some really good finishes at the EGL tournaments alongside his Enigma teammates and a previous Apex member. Similarly Crux, previous Apex member. You know, Swanee, everyone knows about Swanee.
Everybody knows Swanee, Infused.
And then finally Daredevil, the hero. He has his own entourage that follow him around in tournaments.
Does. Really?
It's brilliant.
I haven't had an entourage since I was in China. That was hilarious.
Wow, you had people just following you around, like.
Well, no, that's because I was at World Cyber Games, which was at the time one of the biggest world.
I want to go there.
Well, regardless of that,
yeah,
it was one of the biggest tournaments there, and everybody from the West was basically towering over the Chinese, and the Chinese kind of assumed that everybody that was not a Chinese person was a celebrity.
Okay.
Especially since we at one point decided to roll into the venue in a limo. On the red carpet from the hotel, which incidentally was about 300 feet from the venue.
Did you give any autographs?
I did actually.
That's so good.
It is. It's
I'm
hilarious because I at the time I was even more famous than I am now.
Wow.
And that's already pretty bad. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
I mean, I'm trying to keep up with this game. I'm just going to bring up the scoreboard just to see who is on top at the moment. It's actually
it's 0-0.
Yeah, fairly balanced at the moment, but Lowland Lions are in a little bit of trouble. It's going to be up to Knifer to prevent this, and no, Lekker get the first flag capture of the game.
Meanwhile, on that question, why do you feign an American accent? My sincerest apologies. It's a Canadian accent. And that's how I speak. That's how I speak in real life. Is that how I speak in real life, bro?
Do you know what? I'd be unable to tell the difference if I'm being completely honest.
Well, no. If I'm talking on the stream and I'm talking to you not on the stream, well,
that sounds the same. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm not feigning an American accent at all. Would you like it if I would try to feign a Dutch accent? Because I'm really bad at it.
I don't know.
Let's not do it at all because it will be horrific. Let's get back into this game because that is more important. Currently, right now, Lowland Lions are actually on the back foot with our team Lekker getting themselves a single frag just now. And in all honesty, I do not think that this map lends itself very well towards CTF. It reminds me a lot of CTF on Airport, actually, on Modern Warfare 2.
I actually think that Lekker are the stronger side here. I mean, they are one flag up, but on paper, Lekker have the stronger players. I think what's going to work against them though is the lack of practice within the team.
I think the problem. I think the problem right there is Daredevil. I think the addition of Daredevil was too late to be effective.
Well, I mean, Daredevil's teamed with on some of the LLL players, Strict and Knifer. He's teamed with them in Farico. He used to be Farico Yin.
And
he knows how they think.
DT3 and Reflex DT4.
Exactly. So he knows what they're thinking. He's played with them before, so that might work in Lekker's advantage. And here we go. Oh, Danny Borg, 96, showing some love to us. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
1 minute left on the clock, though, and it is still 1-0 to Lekker. Lowland Lions are having a little bit of difficulty breaking that defence, but it looks like Lekker are going to pick up the second flag capture of the game.
They should. They need to continue to push this, even if they are on the more positive end of the map. Then they should pretty much look to extend their lead because they're going to go through a difficult time in the second half, which is coming up in the next 40 seconds. They need to chain this now. Daredevil on the flag.
Wow, Lekker are just striding ahead here. They may even make this 3-0. DNA is going to try and stop this as best he can. I doubt he'll actually pull this flag, but he's probably going to get into a position where he can cut off the flag carrier and just keep it at 2-0, because 3-0 would be devastating in the first round.
Oh my god, he actually managed to blank him with the UMP. And the flag is going to get returned.
Yep, that's going to be 3-0 now to Lekker. So some really, really strong performance from the team there. Like we say, this is a fairly unpracticed team. The late addition of Daredevil to the squad means they've never really scrimmed together.
Yep.
So they're just working off their own individual strengths and proving themselves as a superior team so far. Lowland
Lions not looking all that strong in this half. We're going to have to continue to see how they play, especially in a map like this, which is just so confined. I don't think there's really any equivalent that from previous season, to be quite honest, compared to Black Ops.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly mute everyone because it may be interrupting ourselves. But yeah, this is a highly anticipated match, but Lekker are just taking it away. This being so strong on this capture the flag. I know that from speaking to Crooks briefly, he absolutely hates the domination game modes, and it's going to be interesting to see if that is reflected in the performance of the team in the following games. But this is Arcade and Capture the Flag, which they deem to be the most competitive out of the 3 game modes: Search and Destroy, Domination, Capture the Flag. And Wonder is not going to pull that. He's instead just going to wait and pick up the kill against Battle King and now try and run that home to make it a 4-0 lead.
If they can pull this one off, that would be absolutely substantial and would set a precedent already in this tournament. And the next on the domination side is going to be one tough cookie for Lowland Lions to do. But as you said, they don't like it at all. Swanee looking up to get his double. 3-piece being stolen away by Daredevil at the last second.
Yeah, I mean, does Team Lekker know what Lekker means? I believe it means beautiful. Is that right? Lekker is delicious?
Delicious.
Delicious. Oh, okay.
Lekker.
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 But yes,
it's all about the rolling R.
I don't know if that came from Brainiac, actually. I know he used to say it to his teams when they were playing.
Lekker.
When he was stood behind him.
That's
like,
what he says.
2-piece, let's go. But yes, anyway.
Yeah, because 2 pieces are very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. He's not everyone's favourite coach at the moment, Brainiac, after the win that they took.
That incident with
with Foreign. Which actually, as a result, meant that Foreign had to play Foreign X, so Foreign X aren't too happy.
Actually, I don't really care about that then, because that was an absolutely sensational game.
It was a great game. It was a good one to commentate on as well.
Absolutely.
But gonna say Apex because 2 of them are playing under the Apex tag. Of course, that's the old organisation that they were in. This is Lekker. They are taking this away. They are 3-0
Looks like Lowland Lions are going to be able to cap here, though.
Yep. And, you know, there is potential for them to actually get back into this. Daredevil is going to do his best to prevent this capture, though.
Oh, this could be good. This could be good. This could be good. Oh, unlucky.
It was Daredevil against 4 pretty much there. He managed to get 2 of them, but there were just too many people to shoot.
Flag is finally being captured. Knifer will take it away. Flashbang comes in. Bundak getting completely and utterly annihilated. And suddenly Lowland Lions come out of the closet in a very non-gay way. Pounds himself right on top of the Lekker lineup, also in a very non-gay way, and take it away. It's 1-3.
1-3.
That came out completely wrong. Sorry about that. I did not want to do that.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
2 minutes left on the clock now. Lowland Lions can still win this, though. I mean, if they can just get 2 more flag captures, then they can take this to stopwatch, and you know anything can happen from there.
1 minute. 1 minute and 46 seconds.
Yep, they've got
so difficult to call.
I think Lekker are actually going to start playing slightly defensively now. I mean, they're 2 flags up. There's no reason to start pushing out and overextending themselves.
They're going to have to take the same spots that the Portuguese were taking as well.
Oh, yeah.
Passively aggressive play and just plus backing whenever they can. Sitting in corners a lot. And do that for 1 minute and 45 seconds, more than enough time. Maybe sending one guy over towards a flag. Trying to get a sneaky cap or something like that, or when one of the Lowland Lions team does manage to get through, be able to shut them down.
Yep. A Daredevil, though, is going to continue to push, though. He's showing no fear, running SMG objective, but DNA is having none of that, getting the 2-piece against Daredevil and Wonder. Swanee, though, taking out Knifer. This is just kills back and forth. Swanee, I want to see how many kills he's picked up so far this game.
Not many.
Oh, not many, okay. I've seen him appear in that kill feed quite a few times, but... you know, still pulling out those important kills for the team nonetheless.
Right now, Lowland Lions, I don't think they have any other option than going all in.
Yeah, they're going to have to relay it as well. But they have got 3 down. It is now or never. They're going to have to pull this flag, and someone is going to have to be ready on the relay. It's not looking good. Well, the flag has been picked up.
Strict has the flag with 26 seconds to go. I just don't see it happening. I'm just going to continue to say it. I just don't see it happening.
Yep. Swanee's AR shot was unable to stop that push. Yeah, and Daredevil's done the right thing there. He's just picked up the flag so that they can't actually return it and get that capture. Swanee now is going to return the home flag, and that is going to be it for game number 1.
There it is. Team Lekker will pick up the first one. 3-1.
Mm-hmm. And that is against Lowland Lions. So, I mean, being completely honest, I kind of did expect that. I do think Lekker are the stronger side, but I don't want to underestimate Lowland Lions. You know, they are a very strong team. There's 2 ex-Farico Yin members in there, and the Farico Yin obviously being the best Farico team that there's been, in my opinion.
Well, that's because Farico Yin is generally the best team.
Yeah, it's what the best players were in, and I know that's what Brainiac does. He gets the best players into his Farico Yin team. There's a lot of Farico teams, actually. Farico Deviant are here as well.
Really? There's a lot of Farico teams?
Yep. I don't know if you've noticed this.
You don't say.
I honestly think there's about 8.
I think there's more, actually.
Because a few people have said, what, Foreign have got 3 Call of Duty teams? Farico.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, really?
Really? I had no idea. Production, how many Farico teams were there last time? 7? 5? 6.
6.
Oh, there you have it.
Wow. 6 Farico teams.
We had All-Stars, we had Yin, we had Yang, we had some other stuff. Yeah, Farico's been funneling all that money straight towards Zorda's pocket. Which comes straight from the taxpayer, by the way.
Of course.
Of course. Because Farico is pretty much a project to keep kids off the street.
Yeah, there is actually some. If you look into it, there is actually some goodness behind the gaming organisation. Believe it or not.
Unlike some organisations, I'm looking at you, SK.
Freako might take the free win at a LAN, but they are quite charitable, I do believe. So you've got to give them that.
They get troubled youths, as I so politically like to call them, off the street.
Hashtag UK bad kids.
Yes.
You've seen those forums?
Yes, I have.
My goodness. Anyway, but let's actually get on board with Lekker from the word go. We started watching Lowland Lines straight away last time, and I want to watch Daredevil.
Absolutely. Picks up the first. Is going to try to secure his position by car. Splash has already come out. DNA coming in to take the kill.
Yeah, that B flag is going to be so hard to capture, but the first team that does it is going to get a great start to this game.
As it should be. The B flag. Oh, look at this setup. Swanee has perfectly perched. That nade's going to be painful, though. Gets himself a two-piece, is going to be enough, and they're strict with a two-piece to counter that one out. It's a literal war zone.
Yep, and as we've said before, Strick squaring up against his old teammate Daredevil. This is interesting, really. They can read each other. They know how each other's going to play, whether objective, defensive.
They play together for more than a year.
Yep. Long time. Same with Knifer as well. Knifer's been, playing with those guys for quite a while.
And they're all blonde.
They are. I didn't actually notice that.
Yeah, it's one of those things you notice when you've done character things.
Yeah, I mean, Daredevil is going to continue his pursuit to capture this B flag, and he's just making sure that no one else is on it. I think he's just keeping them at bay for now, waiting for the support of his teammates before he actually pushes up for that capture. Stun grenades by Wonder going into that top window room. There was no one in there, nothing connected with his second stun, and he's just holding back. They've been very slow moving up on this B flag, Lekker.
Currently, the series score is 1-0, best out of 5.
And here we go, Lowland Lions now with the 2 capture, and they're going to slowly start to take the lead and break away from Lekker, and they're hoping to take this to 1-1 in this best of 5 series.
Overall, though, it does seem like Knifer is pretty much carrying Lowland Lions together with Strict, and what is Battle King doing?
Yeah, he's not having a great start to the game.
You could say that again.
Swanee and Crooks have jumped on the B flag. There is 3 on there. That's going to be a really quick capture. That was some great teamwork from Team Lekker. Lowland Line, though, getting the 3-piece, meaning Crooks is left on his own to prevent there being a B flag capture. Taken out by DNA, though. And Wonder just needs to get this grenade out as soon as possible. And he just couldn't get there in time. Lots of kills going down, but we are seeing Lowland Lions striding ahead slightly again. Lekker are just trying to jump on that flag, and with the support of his teammates, no, that is 4 down against Lekker.
This could become a very, very, very close game very, very quickly. We have Lekker currently with 1 control point behind. The score is 8 points difference. They need to start picking up these rounds, but Lowland Lions have them on complete and utter lockdown.
Yeah, they are actually outslaying Lekker here. I mean, if we just very quickly bring up the scoreboard again, you can kind of see.
It's all across the board. 5-5-5-2.
Yep, all positive/neutral for Lowland Lions. Yep. So they're picking up those important kills and holding those flags very well.
This positioning is all right. All on the high ground. Trying to find the shots.
Crooks is just searching for someone, though, now. They don't want to jump on that B flag until he gets some kills, because if they just throw themselves on it, there's either going to be a Semtex coming into the face, or someone will be ready and watching.
There's no love like Semtex.
Crooks knows someone that was up in that window.
Oh, were they all 4 down there?
Yep, that was 4 down again. Lowland Lions, that's about the 2nd or 3rd time Lowland Lions have done that and taken all 4 of Lekker out.
Yeah, Lowland Lions should have this at this rate, and that would be substantial because Lekker already managed to pick up 1 round in this series.
So here we go. Swanee now is throwing himself onto this B flag. It's going to be a 10-second capture unless some of his teammates can come and help him. Lowland Lions now 3 down again. Can Crooks get this capture though?
Nope,
no, he cannot. DNA with another 3-piece. DNA is playing amazing at the moment. He's
just whipping it out of his pocket as if they're candy.
Yep.
And I love candy.
1 minute left on the clock.
Strict. Oh, wow.
Just complete outslaying of Lekker at the moment. Some really strong play from the Dutch team. And Wonder is going to see what he can do now. I'm surprised they haven't actually made a push on C yet.
Even though the gap is not as big as you think. They may be outslaying them, but the points-wise, it's not even that bad. It's 38. The biggest gap we've seen is 46. Yeah. But, however, considering this particular map,
I think we're on 30.
I just don't see it happening.
No, that is just being extended now. It's actually domination in favour of Team Lekker, though. Swanee with a two-piece is going to prevent the capture on A, but there is another person jumping on it now, just trying to get those points back. So that was a really good last-ditch attempt from Lekker. They're going to go into the second
23,
round.
22.
Yep. I mean, they're going to go into second round on a loss, but at least he pulled it back a little bit.
21. It should be a 20-point difference. No, actually less than that. 19.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just going to change there. Okay, so that is going to be 19 points in favour of Lowland Lions.
An absolutely doable score, to be quite honest. Absolutely doable, especially when you consider how Team Lekker managed to gain their composure at the last minute there. In the last 2 minutes or something, no, in the last 90 seconds, something along those lines, all of a sudden we saw a completely different team that was no longer being completely and utterly steamrolled by Lowland Lions. And that's exactly what you need to do. Get control of the map. They even had all three down, and that's important.
Lowland Lions have just got the stuff together now. 19 points, it's not a huge lead, but it's certainly a noticeable one, and it'll just give them that extra bit of freedom now. They can play a little bit more conservatively than they would have if they were at a loss going into this round. But we're going to watch Lowland Lions and see exactly what's going on for those guys. And we are going to be getting on board with DNA, who played really well in that other game. I saw numerous 2 and 3 pieces going down at the hands of DNA.
Yeah, I'm really curious whether or not he can extend those setups. And even though he's looking, oh wow, being absolutely denied right off the bat. Knifer coming in for the attack himself. B is looking nice, but you know what? Lekker is just going to say, sup son, it's my site now, and that's going to hurt.
A lot of kills in favour of Lekker there. Swanee getting a nice 2-piece followed by Wonder, but DNA answering back. This could be a really good opportunity for Lekker to jump onto B. He's never going to be able to stop them.
No, he's getting stunned and flash, blind firing. They should be able to pick up B right about now. There's nobody on the, right out of the corner.
Waiting for him there.
Wow, and suddenly out of nowhere, 3 down for Lekker.
Yep, Lowland Lions jumping on that flag now. I believe that was 4 down. He's just going to try and capture this himself. Strict, it's a 10-second capture and there's no one helping him, but I think he's just about got that. So Lowland Lions, not only 19 points ahead in round number 1, actually have the 2 cap on this lockdown domination.
Make that 21 points ahead. Slowly but steadily extending, and the clock is ticking for Team Lekker. And whatever they did in the last round, they need to do it a little bit sooner than they have done. Their opening was very strong, to say the least, but it's just not happening right now.
That was a really good grenade from DNA. Threw the grenade to make sure they run off the flag and then just sprayed some bullets.
Oh, nice.
Knifer doing what he can, just a tiny bit too late though there. But Crooks with a brilliant nade to take him out as he tried to reclaim A. On board with DNA, who has been playing really well so far this game. They know they are losing Bravo, even though they only have 2 flags. They really need to defend this because B is so important on this map.
Battle King will give himself a 2-piece. Knifer with a little bit of depth from above.
And that is it. Lowland Lions actually took 3 out there, and they're gonna. Wow, there's 3 of them jumping on C. They've definitely captured this flag.
2 up, 29-30. They're slightly losing. It's an 18-point difference right now, still in the favor of Lowland Lions. Make that a 19-point difference in favor of Lowland Lions, as Lekker really need to get the lead out. They need to play a lot more. Well, Lekker.
Well, I see what you did there.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
But yes, Lowland Lions have 2 of the flags at the moment, and they already have the lead on this map. They have the 19 points from the previous round. I can see this being 1-1 in this best-of-5 series. And as I was saying before, I mean, I don't know how the other members of Lekker feel, but I know Crooks really does not like domination, and it is showing in this game.
Battle King continuously pulling out these ridiculous plays. Let's take a look at these stats while we're at it. Battle King actually second, DNA third. DNA actually not doing, DNA and Knife doing very well. Strict, haven't seen much of him so far. But look at that. Crooks 9. Swanee, Daredevil 5. Wunda, Via.
Yeah, I mean, we usually see a lot more kills from Swanee. He doesn't necessarily play objective. You wouldn't really see Swanee jumping on that many flags, but you would usually see him getting a lot of kills and supporting his teammates as they go for the flag captures. DNA is going to try and sneak around the back. Is he possibly going to try and capture A?
Well, if he tried, then he did something wrong because he finds nothing but a wall of lead.
Knifer is up top though now, getting a really nice shot against Crooks, just trying to escape Daredevil's line of fire, but getting taken out. And it's going to be DNA who's trying to get the grenade on B. He knows that Lekker are capturing it unsuccessfully.
Was that a grenade kill?
It looks like a stun grenade actually killed him there. But I mean, we can see Lowland Lines are way ahead here.
Yeah, they're gonna pick this one up. It's gonna be 1-1 in this series. Remember, guys, it's best of 5. Best of 5. We still have a minimum of 2 rounds being played. But once again, I would not be surprised if we go all the way down the line to 5 whole games. And if that's the case, well, a certain member of this commentary team, this commentary duo, is going to be late for the party. And you know what they say about being late for the party?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fashionable.
Just for everyone viewing the stream, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, sure you don't.
Oh, dearie me. Anyway, yes, it's going to go to Search and Destroy next map anyway. We don't actually have a map down for this. We'll try and find out what that is for you guys as soon as possible. But Search and Destroy, best of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Dome.
I don't know if Dome is
it's Search and Destroy. No, it's not. I think it's C.
We'll see. Possibly C-Town. Yeah. But yeah, Lowland Lines have really walked away with this domination. They've won both of those rounds quite convincingly.
And we will have another domination round coming up in map 4.
Someone really wants you to say on the Twitter feed, "I am Morgan Freeman."
I'm not going to say it. I'm sorry. I have standards. they may be high enough for me to trip over them as I walk out the door, but they're there.
You're not going to lower yourself to that level?
No.
You are not just some cheap entertainer?
No. I'm a cheap entertainer, man. I'm just not that low.
Not in that way, though.
Not in that way. Not in that way.
So here we go. We're going to try and set this next Search and Destroy game up. Oh, it's going to be Carbon. You'll only ever
even seen Carbon today.
Carbon's the only map that you'll only play Search and Destroy on Carbon. You won't play any other game type on it.
Because it's terrible?
You could say that.
It is, isn't it?
I would agree with you on that. But
on that particular statement and/or message.
But in a way, Search and Destroy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the caster is always right. For those who think that Carbon is terrible, please raise your hands. There you go.
There we go. Unanimous. But they're gonna have to play it nevertheless. It is going to be Carbon, yeah.
It's going to be quite interesting. I'm rather interested in how this is going to go. If Lowland Lions can continue their play as they have so far, then they would look very strong in this matchup, especially considering we will be going to another domination game after this.
Yeah, I mean, what was interesting actually is that Lekker were far superior on the capture the flag. Lowland Lines were far better on the domination.
But it was more a case of Lekker being able to outfrag them every single time on domination, and that just absolutely struck me as interesting, because all of a sudden at the end of the first half, Team Lekker actually managed to come back, push Lowland Lines back in towards the wall, and then in the second half they crawled back in towards the little burrows. Yeah,
Lowland Lines were just very good at domination, and this could ultimately be the deciding game, this Search and Destroy.
Yes, absolutely. I agree 100%.
Because I've got a feeling that Lekker will win the next capture the flag, Lowland Lines will win the next domination if it comes down to that.
Yes, absolutely. It's all hands on deck for both teams.
And, there's no spawn traps on Search and Destroy. This does come down a lot to individual player skill.
And looking at how they played last round, I'm going to put my money on Lowland Lines.
I'm gonna go for Lekker.
Really?
I think Lekker are going to take this one because, like I say, Lekker on well practiced, which is why they may not have done too well on that domination. But individually, they're more achieved in the gaming community, I suppose. Their land placements. But the proof will be in the pudding, as we will see. And we'll get on board straight away with the attacking team and see what they can do. I think we like to stick with a bomb carrier. That's usually a good start.
Yes, let's go to the attacking side. It's going to be Deltas or SAS. Or actually PMC.
It's not going to be PMC. There we go.
And People's something. People's Republic? China military?
I have no idea. No. I'm not even going to hazard a guess. So who is carrying this bomb?
It's going to be Strict.
It's going to be Strict. There we go.
And he was waiting for those... for the cross to come in, and Reflex is being a little bit too slow on that one, and that's going to cost him the long. Let's see whether or not this setup can happen. If the enemy team have only a single man standing, we will rotate towards his spectator mode, and that bomb is down again, an awkward position. At the bottom of the stairs, out in the open. DNA is very, very apprehensive of walking into that.
Yeah, DNA is interestingly sitting quite far back with a submachine gun. You'd usually,
Yes. I mean, it's a good point. Yeah, actually, you mentioned that.
You'd usually see a Type 95.
I know exactly why. Because if he crosses a little bit further, he's going to go, yeah, right here. He needs to run.
Now he's in close quarter combat zone, and he is pushing the A-bomb. No.
Oh, hello.
Oh, no, and he's revealed his position.
That was terrible.
Oh, Battle King cleaning up the mess, though.
And that's Lowland Lions with 1 round up.
So far your prediction is coming true. I'm still sticking with Lekker, though. I reckon we can bring this back.
Yeah, you keep with your guns, son.
And
you'll be fine.
I mean, if we just bring up the scoreboard, only 1 kill by Daredevil in that first round. We'll switch over now, though. I've just drawn on myself.
Again?
Yeah.
You should probably wear some jeans tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going to.
Yeah. Because wearing sweatpants on screen looks so professional.
You know what? I don't even care. These are so comfy. I've got this, this nice comfy couch.
That's what it's a sofa.
Yeah. Oh, a sofa. Whatever.
A couch doesn't have armrests.
I don't know. Is that actually true?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay. I learn something every day.
Yeah.
DD, though, has the bomb here.
And if it's only one armrest, it's a chaise longue.
A chaise longue.
Yes.
That's what we need to get in Reflex.
A chaise longue.
That's exactly what we need. That'll improve the stream. That'd be brilliant.
I actually want another chair on the side where I can sit and
recliner
and interview people.
We should have like a sunbed or something.
Commentary from the sunbed. Getting a tan while commentating.
We've got this huge bright light. That would give us some sort of tan.
Actually,
maybe.
It's not that bad. It's an LED light, so it's not going to be all that strong. But back into the match, we're getting a little bit sidetracked right now.
As per usual.
As always.
Yep.
Lowland Lions looking very, very strong still. Let's see how many people are down. Oh, wow. Swanee is the last man standing versus 2. It's definitely possible. The bomb is down. He's going to put his position. Okay, gets almost a first, but fails a little bit. That's going to lose him a lot of timing. Battle King with the last man
Oh,
wow.
Shoots through the material there. Completely blind. Had to hazard a guess. And
you have no idea what the material is it?
No.
That's why you said material.
I was gonna say shoots through the wood, but then it was like...
It kind of looks like cloth, I think.
We'll go with cloth.
Like cloth. Through the cloth, he shoots him. Ball bang. Cloth bang.
Cloth... He just got cloth banged.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
That sounds like a really wrong sex position.
It sounds really dodgy, that. Who's got the bomb here?
Oh, this setup once again. Again, Strict with exactly this setup. Oh, this... For a second there, I thought that was a smoke. That would have been absolutely great. Raise his hand.
Yeah, so Strict is the bomb carrier. It seems to be that he's always the one picking it up, but interestingly, he's playing very defensively when he does pick that bomb up. And usually you would see the bomb carrier pushing out ahead of the other guys. But I suppose the important thing is that he's picking up those kills. Because it's quite often you see, a lot of the time you don't actually see the bomb get planted. It's just straight out kills.
Yeah, exactly. And that's something that's so endemic to console. You'd never see that on PC.
No.
Then on PC you would have 16-second plants.
Was 16-second plants?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
My goodness, I did not know that.
Yeah, for Crossfire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 16-second plant, no problem.
That would be so strange. That's completely different to this.
Yeah,
so like a whole different game.
You got one of the SMGs rush out there before an AK gets inside a little kebab before it can wall bang you right there.
Oh.
SMG right in, get the plan down. You're set for life.
Well, Wonder's got the bomb at the moment here, and he is using an assault rifle. He's using a Type 95 red dot sight, just hanging back a little bit. Yep. And again, like we've been saying throughout this tournament, due to the longer time length per round, we're seeing a very a slower pace. Yeah, slower play from both teams here. Do we actually have anybody from Lekker actually taking the same position as Strict has been taken? No, they haven't. No. Because in that position right there seems to be very, very strong, working out very, very well for Lowland Lions. Even though Strict has not picked up any of the kills with that spot, but it's still an indication that there is actually some coordination on Lowland Lions, and I'm not seeing that here with Lekker. It's almost like they're trying to throw stuff at the wall and whatever sticks. Yep. just hope for the best.
Yeah, exactly.
Wonder knows that someone is somewhere nearby and he's being very cautious. He doesn't want to enter this room. He knows that someone's possibly in there, just throwing a stun, trying to clear it out, but it doesn't connect with anyone.
Nope.
So he's just going to pre-aim and hope someone runs out in front of him here. But that is not going to happen. He's in a good position, though. I mean, the car can be blown up. Someone threw a Semtex and he just escaped it then. Really weak. He just needs to recover his health. Going right back, way into his spawn. Health fully recharged now, and he is fresh and ready to go into a gunfight with someone once again. Let's see who else is alive now on the team. It's Daredevil and Wonder versus DNA and Strict.
Yeah, it's 2-on-2. The pressure is definitely on Lekker.
And it looks like Lekker are making a move on this A bomb site. Whether Lowland Lines will be anticipating this at all. No, Cine, no, I am not.
Sub B side, grab your coat. You just got pulled.
There we go. The bomb is down. DNA takes the kill on Daredevil, so it is now 1 versus 2. I can see Lekker making this. Oh, sorry, no, it's Wonder on his own, actually, so now I can see...
Oh, wow.
Lines.
He gets the first. Can he get the clutch?
This is going to be important now. Can Wonder produce the goods and win this round for his team? And
he needs to. Won't be able to do it. We're going to see the very first defuse on the stream.
That is true. There we go.
Going to be 1-3.
Lowland Lions now have a really good opportunity to take this. One more round.
Apparently the passcode to the bomb is 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did pick that up just now.
Well, I'll remember that in future.
So remember, in the future, do not cut the green wire.
I want to see what the plant code is. That's the question. Is the plant code the same?
It's probably 1 2 1 2 1. It's like 1 4 1 4 1 4 1 4.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Who's got the bomb here for Lowland Lions?
It's gonna be.
There is.
Yeah, there, right
Knifer.
There.
It's the first time Knifer's actually picked that bomb up, but he's playing a lot more aggressive than Strict was when he was picking it up.
Absolutely. Strict has this crossing position earlier on is slightly controversial, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, oh, look at that spot Knifer's found.
What?
I did not know about that.
See, that's why I love... It's not really working out for him, though.
As if he just attempted that. That was very careless then. I mean, he could have he scouted the enemy. He could have just slowly creeped around and done something about it. But I don't know. I really don't think he should have gone for that shot through there.
Even though we're talking about maybe 0.5 millimeter of plate steel, I'm sure a 305 bullet will go straight through that.
Yeah.
As well as several walls and several other people.
It seems to go through walls quite easily.
Yeah,
so.
quite. So I don't think that's going to be a problem with plate like this.
Also cloth. The cloth banging that we saw earlier.
We're going to keep that one. That's going to be the one.
So 1 minute 20 left on the clock now. I think Lowland Lions are going to take this. It is 2 versus 2. Swanee and Crook squaring up against Knifer and Battle King. Battle King is down though. Knifer versus 2.
And that's going to be clutch time for Knifer right here. He does have bomb.
He's seen someone.
Oh, gonna get the first.
1 versus 1. This is to win the search and destroy for Lowland Lions.
And effectively win the game, to be quite honest.
Well, yep, that's what we're thinking. We do feel that Lowland Lions are a stronger domination side and Lekker are a stronger capture the flag side. I mean, we've only based it on 1 game, but it was quite apparent that they were walking away with their respective game types.
And Momo, and Rel.
Yeah.
The other guy.
VP bro.
Yeah, the other VP bro. You look so similar, even though you're less ginger.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit less ginger. See, that's what I don't get about Momo. How does he does he have friends?
Does he have friends? He has no friends.
Oh, unlucky on Knifer. Crooks will pick that one up. It's 2-3. It's crunch time for Lowland Lions.
Yeah, I mean, it's still match point for Lowland Lions, though. They just need to win 1 more game.
Oh, look at this. Oh. Unlucky.
Lekker on the back foot need to win a further 2. It would have been 3 consecutive game rounds in a row.
That would have been pretty substantial, and that would be a slap in the face of Team Lekker.
Let's have a look. Go on to African Militia. And we're going to be watching Dedo. I don't think we've seen much of him in this search and destroy.
No, not at all, especially considering he is a fairly new addition to the team.
Yeah, I mean, it's possibly because he's playing so aggressively that he's dying quite early on in the rounds.
How many times has he died in total then? He has died...
Yeah,
5
he's
times.
Not having a great search and destroy game here. So he's just going to take his time a little bit here and wait for them to run in front of him.
2 minutes to go.
Yeah, no one is doing that. I mean, the problem is when you're on the attack, you have to make the first move, really. because you're the one that's got to get that bomb plant down if nothing's happening.
Exactly, but it's also a case of getting the proper setup. If you have the proper setup, you're pretty much undefeatable. That's why the defensive side needs to be a little bit proactive as well. If they can find a hole in the defense of the enemy that's attacking, they should immediately take... oh, wow! What happened there?
I'm not sure, but
Battle
Daredevil...
King.
Yeah, Battle King took out Daredevil, which is going to mean... I don't know if a plant is going down there. Someone's certainly next to a bomb site. I think they are planting this bomb, Lekker, now.
Oh, and the stun comes in. That's going to be the end of Wunda. Lowland Line should have this.
Yeah, Battle King getting another kill there. So is this just Crux left alone now? He's taking out Battle King. I believe Crux is left. Yeah, it is 1 versus 1.
Crux should have this.
Crux versus Strict. If Strict wins this, that means they're going to be 2-1 up in this best-of-5 series. Crux needs to win this to keep his team in the game, as this Search and Destroy, as we've said, could be the determining game of this best-of-5.
Absolutely. He has the bomb.
He's just trying to be very, very careful now. It's almost 50-50 here. He's just got to choose either A or B and hope for the best. But
does he know?
No.
Does he know?
Instead, it looks like he's actually searching for the enemy, and he's seen him. Oh,
astounding! One more round.
3-3.
3-3.
So everything is even now. 1 round apiece. 3-3 on Search and Destroy. 2 very evenly matched teams squaring up against each other here. This could really go either way. We'll stay on board with Lekker now, because they're going to be getting the attack again. And we are watching Wunda, who's closest to the bomb and probably going to pick it up. There we go. I don't think they have an assigned bomb carrier. I think, you know, like I was saying, I don't think they're practicing their domination that much. So.
I don't think they're actually focused on getting the bomb planted. I think they're purely focused on getting kills. There's more than enough time. And because the round time is just so long, there's no need to get the bomb planted.
No. You've got plenty of time to scout the map and just find the enemy team.
Exactly.
And finish it off in gun battles. But with 2 minutes left on the clock, it is going to run out eventually, and the attacking team does need to do something, because the defending team technically has the advantage here if they do just sit back and watch the bomb sites.
We'll have to see whether or not they're going to be able to get something out of this. Here's the first setup. DNA will pick up number 1. Will we see a return kill?
Everyone playing this very, very slowly and cautiously now. No one wants to make a mistake here.
They know what it's at stake. Oh dear, that's another return. Battle King will pick up Crux as well. It's 2 on 3.
So
no, that's wrong. It's 2 on. Yeah, it's 2 on 3.
2 on 3.
Make
Daredevil,
that 2 on 2.
2 on 2 now. Good play from Daredevil to take out his old teammate Knifer, and he's just going to crawl along the bottom of that window.
There is no honor among thieves.
He doesn't want to reveal himself there. Oh, that is a very campy position.
I'm gonna. You know, it's almost Christmas. Maybe we should buy him a tent.
Oh, Swanee's just got Strict though here, so now he's 2 versus 1 in favour of Lekker. They've turned things around a little bit here. Who is last alive for Lowland Lions to clutch this for them? We're switching over and we are watching Battle King.
He can do it. I would put my life on the line for Battle King.
I think he has been playing quite well throughout this Search and Destroy.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure I'd put my life on him.
He's second. He is second on the Lowland Lions lineup.
Yeah, he's had a good Search and Destroy game. So he is running around quite a bit, though. He might want to just take his time a little bit here. I think he's
30 seconds.
He's got a feeling that they're planning B.
Oh, that would have been astounding. He needs to go around now. He needs to go now. Go. Oh, he's taking too much time. And that right there is going to be 3 to 4. That could be a deciding factor. It's 2-1 in favor of Team Lekker in rounds.
Yeah, there was a big cheer from Lekker there. I also heard a lot of people from the team shouting vapes as loud as they could.
Link vapes.
Yeah.
Link vapes.
Yep. I think he's got a few fans vapes in the competitive Call of Duty community. But
that took long for you to sink. I was actually looking at it. It was like, how long? TikTok.
It's been a long day.
It's like you see the cogs moving slowly, and then suddenly like.
It's been a long day. I've not had much sleep. I've not had much to eat.
I bought 5 cans of Monster this morning. I'm cranking.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of energy drink does get consumed at lands.
I'm not actually probably not going to have any sleep because I'm so pumped up right now.
I've got to say, the energy drinks are so cheap round here. I don't know, the content in them is probably terrible, but I mean, you can literally get them like 20p a can.
Yep.
It's that cheap.
That's
why
awesome. We have Aldi.
Well, yeah. there's a shot
Thank you,
though.
Germany.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate
We appreciate your efforts in bringing us cheap ways of getting horrendously, uncomfortably energetic.
We're in black and white again there. So we have switched to the overview of Reflex.
I kind of like black and white. It's kind of like a stylish.
Yeah. That's what we were saying. Yeah.
We're suddenly in a film from the 1930s. So, hey, son. Hey. I don't think you're happy with that.
I can't pull off that accent. I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm terrible at accents.
No?
The room has actually started to empty a little bit. I think this is
also getting a little bit colder now.
Yeah, it is. As it
and
we're
I'm wearing a
getting
t-shirt, and you're wearing a hoodie and sweatpants. Show the sweatpants. There we go. Here, sweatpants, lads. And even red sole shoes. He's not allowed in the gym with those.
Is that true?
Yeah, you're gonna leave like red stripes on the floor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Red sole shoes banned from gyms? I did not know that.
You did not know that?
I had no idea.
Wow.
I'm going to be honest.
That is amazing.
But yeah, this is the last game of the night, effectively now. After this, we will be...
I hope for you.
for this alleged party that is taking place.
Apparently there's a player party going on.
Apparently.
I've not been invited.
All back to Rel's house.
Let's go. Let's all get on the boat.
But yeah, after this, I think...
How far do you live from the coast?
From the coast?
Yes.
Well, our hometown of Warrington is slap bang in the middle of Manchester and Liverpool.
Yeah, that's pretty far away from the coast.
Yeah. We're nowhere near it. We don't get much of that coast stuff.
Those watery people.
No, we don't take kindly to the coast around our place.
Well, there is dragons in your apartment.
Really?
Yes.
In Warrington?
Yes. Everything above the M4s here be dragons.
I'm learning so much as I'm streaming today.
I
never knew dragons were residents of Warrington.
I'm a pool of infinite wisdom.
That is something I'm gonna have to warn people of.
Yeah.
Got to watch out for those dragons.
I've been playing a lot of Skyrim recently.
So have I.
Yeah. See, there you go. This is where like the entire you guys didn't see that, but the entire wall that's over there got blown back.
Everything just flew back. All the players just fell over.
Absolutely.
I've been doing a lot of. I've been uploading a lot of gameplay commentaries actually of Skyrim. Yep.
Really. Go check out VP Brothers on YouTube.
It's Rel's room. I've actually just receiving my Machinima partnership stuff through now.
High five!
Exciting. You just don't leave me hanging. But yeah, no. If you guys want to check that out, that's on Rel's room. Just a bit of self promotion.
What kind of build are you using, by the way? Because I'm an asshole archer stealth guy.
I'm a Breton. I'm a peaceful Breton. I like to do cooking, harvesting of the crops.
Alchemy. Yeah. That's what it is.
I just want to bring peace to Skyrim. That's all I want to do.
I actually at one point I played a naked Khajiit that did nothing but punching. And sneaking around. I had at one point you can get like a cook's costume, right?
We have completely different playstyles.
I had a cook's costume that had plus 25 sneaking. So I got like armor class on a cook's costume. So I'm like the invincible Khajiit cook that punches people in the crotch.
Whereas I am the peaceful Breton who just wants to settle down in the countryside.
Ooh, I want to settle down, Mr. Frodo.
I mean, I don't know if you know the story about Lydia, my one true love, Lydia.
Oh yes, Lydia! I've seen this. Oh,
I lost her.
Oh, it was.
I never found her again.
Did you put her to rest though?
I have no idea where she went. I completely lost her, and I just gave up and went back to Sven. But it's just not the same.
Lydia. Our first and only true love.
Yep. I have a feeling a few people have been with Lydia.
Yes, my thing.
Pretty much every person who owns Skyrim. Anyway, that is Skyrim. This is Call of Duty.
This is Call of Duty. This is guns.
Yep. This is a completely different game.
These players, they used to play Skyrim, but then they took an arrow to the knee.
I was just about to say that. I was waiting for the right moment to say it.
Yeah. I'm sure you are. It's time for Lowland Lions versus Team Lekker. It's
2-1 in favour of Lekker at the moment after clutching that search and destroy, bringing it back from 3-1 down. Actually, they were
on domination, and if history is anything to go by, Lowland Lions should be able to pick this up.
Yeah, but Lekker,
as they Battle King and DNA get two back-to-back right there.
I mean, Lekker currently have the lead, but they are losing A. They do have the B flag though, which is really hard to capture. And yeah, I mean, Lekker have got the lead at the moment. They're just going to try and hold on to this as best they can. A lot of spraying there from Crux. Does manage to find the kill, but Knife are just leaving that grenade for him to run straight into. Daredevil is very, very defensive on B. He does not want to lose that B flag at all.
Now look at this, camped out like a boss.
He's not going to move at all, is he? He's going to stay there until someone gets on that B flag.
Look at these frag over skills so far as well. Lowland Lions are completely and utterly taking it away, just like last time.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 flag. Well, looking at the points, actually, things are even Stevens now, 29-29. And Daredevil
stole my catch 3. You asshole.
And Daredevil is pushing up, trying to find the kill, manages to get the headshot on Knifer and jump onto the C flag.
Yeah, there we go. It's time for Lekker to make their move. If they actually win that domination, which we both find, yeah,
a little bit tedious at times.
Well, that's not the point. If Lekker wins domination, which we don't expect. Statistically, that's say the least.
Looking at the previous game.
Yeah, absolutely. Considering we are so awesome that we base our entire experience on one match.
On one game.
On one game, because that tells us everything. Considering we have the Oracle of Delphi right here that knows everything.
What can I say?
Absolutely. Apex, in the meantime, will get themselves 2 back-to-back. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Crooks with some very decent defending, actually. Oh, that was almost a team kill right there. Too close for comfort. But this position is going to get secure. PP7 ready to go. PP9 even. PP7 something else.
B and C is locked down, though. Yep. I mean, Lekker are trailing at the moment, but they do have 2 flags and will slowly try and regain this lead.
They're 10 points behind with 1 minute and 55 seconds on the clock. So much time. So much time for Lekker to do something here. Oh, wow. Daredevil with a sneaky position.
I've got to say, I didn't think Daredevil was that defensive. He's found some interesting corners.
He's badass. He's just... You don't see him... like, historically, you would not see Daredevil do any defensive positioning at all.
I mean, he plays SMG objective, but, you know, when it comes to domination, obviously he's finding those corners.
It doesn't get more in your face than SMG objective, unless it's shotgun objective.
Yeah.
Shotguns are bad.
Wonder managing to capture the C flag now, getting those 2 flags back.
Oh, they're dropping like flies.
Yeah, again, I think Lowland Lions are slightly outslaying them. The points are going to balance out very soon, although Lowland Lions jumping on C.
Which is absolutely strange, considering the SND for Lowland Lions definitely did not go well at all in the end.
You know, they lost the lead. They were up 3-1 and they blew it. All they needed to do was win 1 more round.
It's also not a question of assists as well. The Lowland Lions assists are pretty much on par with the assists from Lekker.
Yep. Oh, Crook's unable to kill the person on A, but Daredevil managing to clean it up.
Getting himself a nice 2-piece, ready to go. Can he actually get in there? Right now, they're only losing by 4 points. 2 points even, my apologies.
Here we go, Daredevil shooting out, unable to make the kill. We are going to be tied on score in about 1 second.
There it is, with 19 seconds remaining. Is this going to be another one of those games? I really hope it's going to be the case. Right now, Team Lekker is winning by just 1 point. It's going to be 3 at this rate, 2 points. 4 points even at this rate. Yeah,
they've just taken the lead. Lowland Lions are actually winning pretty much the majority of that game, and Lekker have just taken it at the very, very end by 1 point.
1 point difference is going to be it.
You know, that's pretty. It's nothing really. I mean, it's whatever happens in this next round. Really, it's just like a 5-minute game of domination coming up for you.
Anybody's game. Anybody's game. No, neither of these teams have to push particularly hard or defend particularly hard, because it's all tied up. They may as well just play 1 round. Maybe 1 half, because it's a 1 point difference.
Yep, exactly. I mean, wow, look at the time, 11.
Oh, look at that.
Time has flown.
Indeed. It's a good thing that the clubs don't open till 1, though.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No, generally what you do is you sit at home, you get drunk, and then you go to the club.
I'll bear that in mind. I'll take that on board.
Welcome to Holland. Welcome to Holland.
Yep.
That's how we roll.
1 point lead. Who were we spectating that game? That we were watching
Lekker.
Lekker.
We're gonna go and watch the
Lowlands Lions team.
Let's go into the game. Let's take it live. Could potentially be the last round here for tonight. Lowland Lions will be decided. They're going to spectate. It's a 1 point difference in favor of Team Lekker, and the pressure is definitely on Lowland Lions right now. Actually, I lie. It's not on Lowland Lions right now.
I mean, it's pretty much even, really. It could go either way. The scores are currently tied at the moment. No one's managed to secure that B flag. Strict is just hanging around, waiting for the right moment to pounce, and he has been stunned.
I love pouncing. Don't ask.
I won't. I don't think we should go into this at this time, this late into the tournament.
Actually, it's quite early.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. We've got a whole other day to discuss this tomorrow.
Exactly. We'll go deeply in towards the depths of my mind, to the crevasses of my being.
So we are on 11 points apiece here, and Lowland Lions now capturing the B flag. Are they going to be able to take this lead? Losing A, though, they've got to rush back there and get someone on that to defend it.
14 Lowland Lions in the lead. What is the map score right now? It's for Lekker, 1-2. If Lowland Lions win this, then they will be looking. Well, then we'll be going towards a final map.
Yep, it will go to the very final round.
And we will have a very, very, very depressed Well sitting on the sofa.
That's okay. I'm very patient.
Because right now, one part of his mind is like, beer, women.
And the other part is, wow, this is an amazing tournament.
It is.
I love commentating.
I'm sure you're so full of crap. You're so full of crap. Let's get back into this game. It's 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. 25-29. It's not looking good for Lowland Lions right now. Lekker are in the lead by 2. No, make that 4 whole points.
Yep. It's not much of a big margin. Lowland Lions do have 2 flags captured at the moment, so they are slowly going to be getting ahead of Lekker.
Battle King in a very, very creative position.
Swanee's not going to be happy with that at all.
He's going to be raging probably a little bit.
Yep.
I find it surprising, actually. These two teams do not smack talk at all.
I've heard Swanee shout a few things, if I'm being honest, but, you know...
Anything you can repeat?
I don't know. Just general anger. But like you're saying, it's not as extreme as most of the teams that are here. So
there are certain German teams that like to yell a lot.
We'll leave them unnamed, but they've been providing some entertaining trash talk throughout the night. Some brilliant trash talk.
Unlucky play there from Munda. And right now the score is in favor of Lowland Lions with 7 points.
Rel, ring, text Phil and tell him if you're coming to the dam.
That's pretty far away, mate.
Yep. Well, okay. I'll drop him a text later on. Just communicating via the Twitter while you're on stream, sorting out my later night plans, whatever.
I would prefer if you're actually presentable tomorrow, by the way.
I will do that. I'm gonna come in my smartest jeans that I have with me. Yep,
I shall stay quiet.
Yep.
So far, so good, though.
Yeah, Lowland Lions are going to be falling, though, because Lekker actually have 2 flags, although someone is actually capturing the A flag.
Right now, so far, so good. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go.
Yeah.
It can still go either way. It's still so open still.
Yeah, there's plenty of time for Lekker to get back into this, but at this rate, as predicted, Lowland Lions are going to take this domination, and we're going to go to last map, which will be capture the flag. A tweet just came in. Why
I saw.
Why do you know so many random facts? You just a fountain of knowledge.
A fountain of knowledge. I wish I was a fountain of youth.
Yeah. No, that is. The Lowland Lions are going to win this now.
There's no way in hell that. We're going to go towards the 5th map.
Yep, it's going right to the wire.
And that means we're going to see a CTF.
We're going to round this up nicely, and maybe we'll even see a stopwatch, but if the previous CTF is anything to go by, Lekker will dominate and just absolutely shut out Lowland Lions without much contest.
Absolutely. Every single time we're seeing this, 20 seconds to go, Lowland Lions are dominating right now, having a full 16-point advantage over Team Lekker.
Yeah, the game's pretty much over here. So
what do you think of bootleg then?
Bootleg the map. I mean, I don't know. I'm not too keen on it, if I'm being honest. I think that B flag is a little bit too tricky to recapture once it. There's just too many spots that people can lie behind and just wait ready on the B flag. So for domination purposes, not a big fan of it. Capture the flag. Capture the flag. It's not too bad though. I think it's all right for capture the flag.
All right. We'll replace Carbon with Crossfire then.
Well, if only that was an option. You love Crossfire.
I love Crossfire. It's not as I prefer Strike actually.
Oh, Strike. Yeah, I think that was actually my favourite map of all time. Yeah,
it is good.
The Call of Duty 4 maps are unbeatable.
They are amazing because there's no clutter anywhere except melons. There's melons everywhere for some bizarre reason.
The people who lived in those places absolutely